Yo, hey, what's up guys? In today's video, I want to show some respect to Plarium. I want to give you some background information, something that you don't see. Because you might think that Plarium is never gonna test things, they never fix things. But out of own experience, I can tell you they do. I found something again on the test server. You know me, I'm passionate about team building, all that, I just love it. But you also can imagine that there are so many champions in this game that something will slip through because, yeah, it's just too many things to keep track of. Like for example, let me go ahead and show you the champion. For example, Wixwell. He was one of those champions that came into the game and nobody knew what kind of disaster he's gonna make to the game. Because later on I found out that he can abuse his mechanic about the shield growage on his thingy. We all know about that. Then we had billions and billions and billions of a shield. Did I enjoy it? Yes. For 3 weeks, and then it kind of got really boring and all that wasn't so cool to do it over and over. And I know for myself, something like this, when you produce numbers as high as that is not good for the health of a game. I can tell you from another game that you know what? I'm just gonna quickly show you what I mean. Once I played a game, it was called Order and Chaos. It was basically a mini World of Warcraft for your phone. And life was great. I had fun with people, hanging out in Discord, having a great time. But you know what happened? They released a new spell. Okay, it was a pet. Okay, not really a pet, it was a protector. And that protector gave you basically a new passive skill. And in our case, they released a new one, which says, when the master receives a critical hit, they have a 30% chance to increase the damage of the next spell by 22%. And some idiots like me were like, wait, can you stack that? So that is basically where I know that stuff like this can end a game. This game does not exist anymore. And I'm telling you right now, it was because of this one right here. Because that was actually a video from like years ago from me. So what we did is just ask a friend, hey, can you please enter a duel with us and attack me? Do you have a lot of crit rate? And he was like, yes, I have a lot of crit rate. Are you surviving? And I was like, yes, I'm surviving. Let's test it out if we can stack that. Like percentage over percentage. Will that produce a ton of damage basically? Can we one-shot things? And then at some point, wait, I think it's gonna happen. I slowed it down a little bit. And we were just hanging out there, testing around. Can you stack that if you have all that? And then I did a number that kind of looks really familiar for you guys. It's 1.6 billion damage. Of course, we use the same thing in Hydra, just not directly, but indirect. Let me show you. You know what the real cheese is? We are on turn 163. We have 9 million damage on the board. And then we just go a little bit blink for 1 second. And then we have 900 million. So that was basically the cheese. We gave our shield, what we have grown to so much. We gave it to the boss. And then our damage is based about shield number. So we were able to do so much damage that basically no one else in the game was able to do in one hit. And I saw it myself. This is not good. If they let it in the game or not, that is their decision. But I for myself saw it from the other game, Order and Chaos, that is not existing anymore. That is not good for a player base like this. So I wish for myself that they do something. So back to Raid. I was on the test server. That's basically the place where I live. I know, cheeky little joke. But I discovered something that produced a lot of numbers. And I'm a big fan of Hydra, even if you don't believe me, but I still want to find out teams that are way better than the average. And I think everybody has it in you that you just want to have a better team than just the average Joe. You know how it is, that's why we actually play the game. But I saw something, basically a new glitch or glitch, exploit, however you wanna call it. And it produced a lot of numbers. But then I went over to Plarium and told them like, hey, this is the current situation. Is this meant to be? What is going on? And instead of waiting for a long time, they immediately came back and said, give me like 1-2 hours. We're gonna discuss all that and then I'm gonna reply. And they basically came back and said, yes, this is not meant to be. We're gonna fix it. And that is actually what I want. They came immediately back and they did something instead of waiting so long. So I really do have hope that they go ahead and now they're gonna, if there's something too dramatically wrong, that they go in and they just gonna fix it. I'm gonna show you a little clip about the team, not the whole team. I'm not gonna reveal the exploit because it's not gonna be there anymore. I just found something where I was curious, it was too crazy, and I thought, let's talk first because on the end we have a lot of drama and all that. If people do it behind the scenes and people get curious, I just don't want that to be anymore. If something is too crazy and not like it's meant to be, it should be gone. But I'm gonna show you quickly the clip. I used one of those older, long forgotten champions, sprinkled a little bit Bronko magic on it, a little bit love, the power of friendship, you know. Then I used my A1 and then you see it. Oh, 28 million damage in one hit. You kind of maybe understand me when I was like, maybe this is a little bit too crazy. Let's talk first before I'm gonna show you all the damage and what you can do, and you maybe do it. You spend some resources again and then they come out with a fix. So I basically went there and made sure that everything is like it meant to be, but it is not. So I won't show you the team, how it works and all that. It will be fixed. But like I said before, that's what I want. I want them to act quickly. If there's something out there, just go all out and just, yeah, make it better for us. And I really enjoy that they came out. The communication was smoothly and they did something before the dragon got released. I myself can go for higher numbers at the moment. But also Krakens can do so much more than I do right now, so I really enjoyed that they did something before. This will be the end of the video. Drop a like, subscribe if you haven't done already, and yeah, have a nice day. And yeah, I showed a trick how to crash the server in the old game just to benefit and duplicate all your items, and people weren't able to play anymore, but oops!